there's a a loneliness that I have. The responsibility that you have and is isolating, and the weight is isolating. So I think the worst part of that is the feeling like nobody really understands, and sometimes falling into the spaces of like just being alone, feeling alone.
Thanks for sharing everything today. I mean, okay, question number 4. We're nearly there, 4 and 5. Question number 4, you talked about knowing your team's love language. This question is my team's love language.
Okay.
How does being the sexiest man alive find love? From the girls on my team, dedicated to you. So
I revert back to the last question. It's very lonely. No, it's I go back and forth between wanting partnership and then not knowing what's the best partner for me. Like bringing them into my world, what I got going on isn't easy. And it's not just I love you, you love me. That should be enough, right? It's not quite that simple. I think finding the right person to understand all of me, but then all that comes with me as well. And understanding, that balance between wanting to be available and there for that person while I'm juggling everything else, and feeling okay to put the other part of my businesses down, and the sacrifice and compromise that comes with a partnership and a relationship, and what is and understanding how to make that all work is sometimes gives me anxiety and pause, and then also there's a part of me that has not really lived life yet. I haven't really traveled as much for fun, or just like Japan has been a few times that I've went where I didn't have a schedule, where I didn't have to be somewhere for press. I didn't have to be I had to put the other hats on, there's so many different places and people I've never had an opportunity to happily meet that I might connect and vibe with, that might be a person that my soul connects to, and I think, those things, I'm looking forward to that part of my life. I think the last couple of years, I'm starting to get to a place where it's like, you know what? I got to start living.
Yeah.
I've sacrificed, and I've been zoned in for so long. I owe it to myself a little bit to do that, and I think that's a byproduct of being a little bit of I'm a delayed satisfaction, delayed gratification person. Like I've always wanted to lock in for the first half, do what I got to do, get to where I need to get to, make sure everything's straight and set up, and then be a little bit more, have the freedom to move how I want to move or whatever. So that's the long-winded answer of I'm not looking, but it would take a very special person to understand and grow with me. Just you want to create memories. I want a family. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, so. We'll see what's up. We'll see what happens.
You are lucky because I asked you that question. The other question was, what's his type? So,
I like that. I like that question. I like that.
That one, you like that better?
No. I like that answer. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's the wrong question. I thought I was reading you. I was like, yeah.
No, I mean, my type is, I don't know.
I wasn't asking you for real.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I wasn't.
We can move on for now.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
I was messing with you.
Fifth and final question.
Yeah.
If you could, we ask this to every guest who's ever been on the show. If you could create one law that everyone in the world had to follow, what would it be?
A law that you couldn't intentionally kill or cause bodily harm to anyone. I think that covers a lot of stuff. I mean, you gotta leave room to humans to be humans, and everybody's not gonna be good. Everybody's not gonna have all of that in there. But if we can eliminate the senseless killing and the bodily harms, of other people's bodies in a real way, I think but then there's like the systemic thing I'm trying to get out of, because I'm trying to level the playing field.
Yeah.
So just the economic opportunities, that the disparity, those systematic oppression, the systematic oppression that does exist, is the thing that I most want to change. So I'm trying to think of
What advice would you give to him?
Savor those moments of being a teenager. I think, looking back at the teenage years, we didn't have a worry. What problems we have? It was high school. Complaining about homework. You know what I'm saying? Like I was working at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would just say like enjoy those years, man. Of the purity of it. I look back and I was like, man, this is a pretty pure innocent kid. Yeah.
What would he say back to you? Now, looking at you now.
Maybe I knew you could do it. I think I would tell myself that you could do it too.
Yeah.
I think, nobody thought I didn't at that time. I think, what could have been, what is. He had I had an idea of what could be. I always had the optimism of what could be. It was just like, just follow that more, maybe.
I love that, man. This is the other one.
Ooh! Oh, this is dope.
We got plenty. We just picked these two. These were the two that the team loved.
I don't know if this is my birthday or my sister's birthday, but this is my grandmother's kitchen. And my sister was right there. And I think she was either helping me cut a cake or something. But that was my guardian. That was my bodyguard. It was my sister. It's a good one.
I love it.
I
love it, man. All right, question number. I don't know which question we're on now because I've totally ignored my own format. But it's all right. That's the best. That's when it's the best. What's the best part of being Michael B. Jordan and the worst part of being Michael B. Jordan?
Being Uncle Mike. Man, it's a feeling of like with my nephew and my niece that I've never loved something so much. It like, wow, like, whoa. Like I think being Uncle Mike right now is the best part of that right now. Worst part, I love multitasking. I love the juggling, the balancing act of the things that I do. I love that. And the worst part is the loneliness that comes with that. I think there's